We do this because we're supposed to. It's a calling.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 reasons you should be watching Abbott Elementary.
I have enlisted the help of one of Abbott Elementary's finest. Now, come on, show us what you got.
For this list, we're looking at why this workplace comedy needs to be on your TV radar. Have you checked Abbott Elementary out yet? Let us know what grade you'd give it in the comments below. Number 10. The engaging premise. Abbott Elementary was created by Quinta Brunson, who also plays the central protagonist, second grade teacher Janine Teagues.
I became a teacher to make sure students come out alive. And after learning a lot in my first year, finally feel on top of things. Jamal, what are you doing?
The mockumentary-style show follows the staff at the predominantly black titular public school in Philadelphia. They balance navigating the bureaucracy of the educational system, teaching the next generation, and dealing with their own lives, all while talking to a camera crew.
We about to be on TV. Because they are covering underfunded, poorly managed public schools in America.
No press is bad press, Barb.
We follow their day-to-day as they do so, which may sound mundane at first. But the truth is that their relatively ordinary lives and jobs are full of incredibly captivating responsibilities and challenges. There's never a dull moment at Abbott Elementary School, which explains why critics and audiences alike have been raving about the series since it premiered.
You're on a mission. It's cool to see.
Well, thank you. Just a day in the life of being a teacher here. You get used to it.
Isn't that smell in the walls?
Oh, no, you're never going to get used to that.
Number 9. It has immense potential. The show only premiered in 2021, so it's still in its infancy. Yet despite the relatively small sample size, it already feels like lightning in a bottle.
Now we get to all stay inside and have lunch together, which will be nice because despite what some people say, we all love each other like one big happy family.
Each episode stays true to the show's essence while also bringing new narrative elements to the fore, which is no small feat. While many programs quickly grow stale, there seems to be no shortage of important stories to tell here.
Do not get your hopes up because Ava will find a way to bring them down.
I don't think that's fair. She's been doing the work. Maybe Ava has never risen to expectations because nobody believed in her.
We can easily see Abbott Elementary running for years without ever getting old, which is a rarity. We only hope that one day there will be seasons on end to rewatch.
See? Who told you learning can't be fun?
Number 8. The Great Relationships.
Oh, I can feel us getting closer already.
Okay, Sister Sledge, let's get this over with.
There's no doubt that the people who make up a workplace and how they get along with one another are what give it life. Naturally, the bonds between the characters in this sitcom act in the same capacity. And we're not just talking about romance, though there's definitely some interesting pieces at play on that front. It's also about the professional rapports and friendships that begin to blossom.
What if we figured out this stuff together?
I'd like that.
The relationships among the staff are layered and always developing. From chemistry between coworkers to the dynamics at play between different generations of educators, there's a lot of great material to unpack.
Hey, whatever you do, you should know that I love and support you as a friend.
Number 7. The Young Kids. Having Abbott be an elementary school is bold insofar as it's an uncommon choice. Thankfully, something truly special emerges when you feature younger cohorts.
I'm still in progress, and I hope I always will be.
Did he just?
Oh my God, you just read.
You just read. You're a baby genius.
And the decision to do so was a very deliberate one. Quinta Brunson has spoken about how this allowed them to either bring the kids into focus or have them act in a more secondary capacity. While the students aren't the focus of the show, they are still a big part of it.
Teachers at a school like Abbott, we have to be able to do it all. We are admin, we are social workers, we are therapists, we are second parents. Hell, sometimes we're even first.
They infuse it with an energy that's simply unmatched and act as the perfect complement to the series by keeping the teachers on their toes. Brunson called the setting a, quote, untapped playground. And boy, is it fun to watch what she does with it.
I mean...
Number 6. Quinta Brunson was inspired by her own life. Brunson's early years gave her everything she needed to make Abbott Elementary amazing. She grew up with a mother who was a teacher, which gave her an inside look at the job and its many challenges.
So I rode to school with her, rode home with her, watched her work more at home. It's just getting such a different view. And I really credit my mom's experience for helping me to create the show, seeing. Absolutely.
As for how the creator and star came up with the name of the school where the show takes place, that came from her own life too. In the 6th grade, she had an exceptional teacher named Ms. Abbott. The educator was always there for the kids in her classroom, going above and beyond for them.
I built their confidence that whatever you want in life, you can do it. You have to work hard. We did projects where we worked hard to go to fabulous places, just instilling that in them, instilling their confidence.
Clearly, her efforts paid off. The way Brunson roots the show in reality makes it authentic, which in turn enriches the viewing experience in immeasurable ways.
Just do your job.
This is me doing my job. I think the job means trying to make things better.
Number 5, the compelling characters. Every single staff member at Abbott Elementary is an invaluable part of the team. It starts with Janine, who is determined to make things better and does her best to stay optimistic no matter what.
Oh, do you hear that? Optimism wins again. Oh, thank you, Janine. No problem, Miss Howard. You're doing your job so well, I see a little bit of me in you.
And she's surrounded by iconic colleagues. Just look at Barbara, who has a wealth of experience, or Melissa, who always tells it like it is.
Nice to meet you, Ryan.
It's Gregory.
Let's see how long you'll be here. Then I'll remember your name. Okay, Tim?
There's also Jacob, who means well but is slightly awkward, and Gregory, the substitute who's figuring himself out. Of course, we would be remiss not to mention Principal Ava, who isn't exactly qualified but is hilarious and chaotic.
I go to the same church as the superintendent. Caught him cheating on his wife with the deaconess. I needed a job.
The characters are real, complex, relatable, and just plain funny. They all bring something unique and irreplaceable to the table. We can't imagine a better group to root for. Number 4, it's hilarious and uplifting. It's safe to say that sometimes when things are feeling especially bleak, we all just need something fun to watch. Abbott Elementary is the perfect show to put on in those or any other instances. Granted, the characters deal with many obstacles, and finding solutions isn't always simple.
It was my grandmother that fostered my love of gardening and mischief.
I'm dead. I am dead.
But there's an infectious humor and positivity that runs throughout the episodes. We guarantee you'll feel energized after each viewing, and will find yourself laughing out loud on more than one occasion.
Somebody give me a chair.
This feel-good masterpiece seamlessly blends comedy with heart and is sure to make your day better. If that's not worth an A+, we're not sure what is.
I'm gonna take some photos, do a little video, and then I'll do my thing in post. Can you twerk? You don't look like you can, but I could be wrong.
Number 3, it's reminiscent of The Office without copying it.
I want people to be afraid of how much they love me. And I think I proved that today.
If you've been looking for something to fill the Michael Scott-shaped hole in your heart, consider your search complete.
Hey, yo! What it do, baby boobs? What y'all think about this little film crew I brought in here?
As you now know, Abbott Elementary is a mockumentary-style workplace comedy. That sounds familiar, right? It has the humor, the talking heads, and those iconic camera glances. Yet it'll never seem like you're watching a derivative carbon copy of The Office or any other show.
And look where it landed us,
How'd
baby
that work out
girl.
for you?
Everybody please head to the gym. We've got bigger fish to fry now.
Oh, Jesus, my Branzino!
While it channels those hilarious tropes and narrative devices, the series has its own identity. So you can find the comfort you get from your favorite sitcoms while also feeling like you're in new and exciting territory. Abbott honors its predecessors and offers up something unique at the same time. In other words, it's a recipe for success.
These ova develop a few at a time into yolks, and when they hatch, what do we get? We get breakfast. Am I right? Served ova easy.
Number 2, the representation. Speaking of The Office and other similar workplace comedies, Abbott Elementary has one crucial thing that most of them lack: representation. The series depicts fully realized people of color, specifically Black people, as the central protagonists.
I once impersonated Jill Scott to get free bottle service at Xfinity Live. You don't even look like Jill Scott.
To white people in South Philly, I do.
They're not sidekicks. Instead, they drive the story with depth, emotion, and humor. The fact that Janine, a black woman, is at the center of the story, that's not something we see often in mainstream media.
Janine's cool.
Yes, thank you, Jacob.
And she does puzzles. She knits.
Just thank you.
She wears orthopedics and she eats plums.
What is wrong with plums?
I mean,
They're not exactly the coolest fruit.
As such, the show's landscape feels true to life. This sort of positive visibility has arguably been missing from the comedy space for a long time, and we're glad the gap is finally starting to be filled.
I am good at this job, and I know how to do it well.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, it tackles important issues. By showcasing a public school with mainly black staff and students, the series is able to take on a whole host of topical problems.
I'd say the main problem in the school district is, no money. The city says there isn't any, but they're doing a multi-million-dollar renovation to the Eagle Stadium down the street from here. But we just make do.
Abbott sheds light on many difficult realities in a digestible and engaging manner. For instance, it humanizes the class divide by demonstrating what actually happens when schools are underfunded. It also isn't afraid to explore topics like the role of technology in the classroom.
It's hard for all of us, even the kids, and they come out the womb selling NFTs.
See? I don't even know what that is. So I guess I'm just an old face.
Old head.
And that too.
Importantly, the show handles each issue with care and nuance. And through these storylines, it also emphasizes the lengths teachers go to in order to provide for their students. So while you will undoubtedly be laughing, you'll also gain a better understanding of and appreciation for what it means to be an educator.
You want to know my secret? Do everything you can for your kids. We'll help.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.